afternoon, welcome into session 10, the final session here of the 2025 New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. Steve Kent alongside me again, Olympian from 2012. How are you feeling, Steve? 10 sessions down, how's the voice?
Yeah, it's hanging in there from day one. It was pretty bad. As people probably have heard, it's come back. Embracing it, but I really enjoyed my time. Some really good swimming in the morning by our age group finalists, so that's been great to watch for me. Personally, I used to love coaching the age group program at Coast, so it's great to see across the country our age group level.
Yeah, and I guess with the age group competition this morning, we're seeing these age groupers really push the heats with three records this morning, age group records. So Zoe Pedersen, the 18-year-old New Zealand record, dipping under 25 there this morning. Grayson Coulter and the 13-year-old boys. And then Igor Razanov getting the Michael Pickett record at 22.1. Really good swimming.
Yeah, I think just embracing what their finals are about in the morning, getting to race their own age group before they have to step up against the Open. A little bit maybe less pressure, just a bit exciting, and doing it for their club and getting that age group title as well. So, you know, two birds, one stone.
Now, we haven't seen much of Grayson Coulter at night. He's made a bit of a strategy, I guess, to not come through to the finals, but he jumped up again into the turn at IM, another 13-year-old New Zealand age group record.
Yeah, that was a great time. I think 7 seconds faster than the old record, held by Ariel Machado Hondo. So, you know, really awesome race to watch. And I think I said to the person next to me, there's still a lot more there if he wanted to. Some of those turns are still 13-year-oldish like, but the pure speed he has in the water is amazing.
It's going to be really exciting to watch over the years to come. Charlotte Murphy in the S6, she broke her own New Zealand record in that one. Chloe Gladwin in the 1500-metre freestyle. She's had a busy schedule and swimming so well.
Yeah, once again, just these girls keep stepping up and stepping up. More records, more races, still on, session 9 this morning to keep, getting more records and putting more PBs is the key thing. You know, yes, it's a New Zealand record. It's a personal best time still on session 9. More to come tonight.
That's right. And Thomas McGill, 800-metre freestyle S19 as well. So great form from the swimmers this morning. Looking at the first event, it's the splash and dash, the 50 metres freestyle. I love this one. It's going to be awesome. The women's event there, Chelsea Edwards, head and shoulders really above the rest of the field with a 24.5. Second will be Zoe Pedersen, lane 5. She's at a 24.9. So all going well. I think it's going to be Chelsea's night tonight unless something goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, I think so. And, you look at the New Zealand record in that one, 24.3. I think maybe Hayley Palmer. So Chelsea's got that long course record. She's got now the 100 short course record. I think she wants that one as well.
The multi-class 50 freestyle, a full 10 swimmers in that field again. Great to see that. Everything from S8 to S19. So a full suite of the different impairment classes there, racing against their own class really, but it'll be a great race all the same.
Yeah, I think we saw it was a visitor, Jade Lucy, and then you've got Lily Fox Mason. She's had some great races this week, so be exciting to see who comes ahead in that 50 freestyle for those women as well.
The men's 50 freestyle is only 0.45 of a second separating the whole field. So half a second, you can click your fingers, they're all going to be in. It's going to be quick. Jasper Cornish, we're calling him the 25-metre king. He's there in lane 5. I think we've got some Aussies either side. Harrison Clowen's in there too. It's going to be a really exciting one. They're going to have to really get their skills right this time.
Yeah, without picking a horse, as they might say, there's some really interesting ones in there. Jasper has been leading to the 25 metres a lot. Shows he's got some great swim speed. But what did we see in that 50 backstroke last night? Cameron Gray's turn was the difference. So will that be the same thing? Chuck and Jack Indy, Chuck and Harrison Clowens. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait.
Multi-class men's 50 freestyle, Joel Watkins back. He's got a couple of titles this week. He's in great form. He's the only one under 27, so should probably comfortably touch the wall first there. The question will be whether he'll win it outright. 200 metres individual medley. Rebecca Meda sits in the lane 4 for that one. The visitor from South Africa swimming for North Shore. And Zalika Pratt-Smith, Gina McCarthy, two very, very good IMers.
Yeah, without anything going wrong, Rebecca Meda is a world-class 200 IMer, long course and short course. I think we're going to see a very, very fast time from her this evening. She backed off a little bit, definitely through the race this morning. I think the fight will be for that New Zealand title. I think Rebecca will take that one out, and I'm excited to see what time that produces.
Yeah, well, she is surprising us every night. Some superb performance in the individual events. Chloe Gladwin and Charlotte Murphy to watch in the multi-class 200 IM. Charlotte Murphy, of course, breaking her own New Zealand record this morning. See if she can back it up tonight. Into the men's 200 metres individual medley, the favourite, of course, Lewis Clareburt. He got that PB over there at the World Championships long course only 3 or 4 months ago. And showing is in great form this week. And alongside him, Kevin Zhang, the 18-year-old, and Aussies either side.
Yeah, I think is it Alex Quatchin there for that 200 AM, so some good underwaters. Going to be some pressure on. Maybe Lewis will be in catch-up mode potentially by the time it comes to the breaststroke, who knows. But I think his world-class performances and experience should come through, but I don't think Alex is going to let him have it all his own way.
I'm not actually sure, Steve, that Alex is in there, but I could be wrong. I think it might be Kreutzberger and one of the other very talented Aussies in there. Ian Chen, multi-class 200 IM. He comes back, one of his main events. He's in the 220s for his 200 IM. Very, very quick. So looking forward to seeing how he goes. 1,500 metre freestyle for the women. Caitlin Deans, Erica Fairweather in the middle of the pool again. Very similar times on the program. Another great battle to come.
I think I'm looking forward to the strategies of these women tonight. We saw a little bit of that lead change happening in the 800 on night 1. Night 5, what's changed? What else have they done during the week? 400 AMs, 200 flies. Has that affected them? Will the longer distance suit Caitlin that little bit more? That'll be exciting.
It will. 800 metre freestyle for the men. Lan Hamblino is in there along with, it's a bit of a trans-Tasman battle there with Luke Higgs from Australia. Both very similar times. Luke Higgs goes in faster, 7:52 the seed time. So we're just going to see, this will be great for Lan to actually real chase. If he goes out quick, Luke Higgs, for Lan to chase and try and bring him down to a good PB.
I think I said it, whether it was last night or the day before, we've got to start winning our own national titles here and win the overall race. So my challenge to Lan, go out there and win it for the Kiwis in that 800.
Absolutely. We finish off with the relays. There's 2 sets of relays, the 4x100 metre freestyle mixed gender relay, and then they swap out and do the medley mixed gender relay. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. If the same swimmers are in the same relay, it's going to be a very quick warm down, maybe a few fatigued swimmers in that second set of relays. And then we finish the night with some very special awards. Top club, top multi-class club, and that is very, it's going to be anticipated at the moment. I can feel the clubs sort of wondering, jostling for position.
Yeah, well, once again, it's been great to see them, especially in the relays, really step up. Every club's been a part of the relays here on our final session, so good to see that again in the mixed format. I think that creates some different strategies, different excitement, especially in the medley. Who does the back breaststroke fly free, male versus female? I always love watching that one, especially on the world scene. Great to see it here tonight in New Zealand.
Absolutely. Let's get underway with the last event, the last session here of the New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. We'll be back after the break to introduce our technical officials.
You know your best can always be better. When you're always prepared to give it your all. You must flow like water, but be fueled by fire. You eliminate doubt and replace it with focus. If there's a boundary, you're pushing it. Even when you know fast is your only speed, you know that's never enough. Power Skin Primo, the first race suit with Hyperforce fabric. First is better than fast.
Well, welcome back into our final session here of the New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships 2025. If you're in the venue, please put your hands together and welcome our technical officials as they make their way onto pool deck. Introducing our technical officials For the final session, starters for the men's events, Kaz Tapper. Your starter for the women's events, Joe Russell. Referees for the men's events, Andy McFarlane. And for the women's events, Karen Wilkinson. Your technical director for these championships is Diane Farmer. Thank you, officials. Please be seated. We'll be back after this short break to kick off with the women's 50 metres freestyle C final. Welcome into coverage of the final session here. And we kick off with the C final of the women's 50 metres freestyle. Louisa Palmer, lane 4, the 15-year-old, one of the two under 27 through the heats this morning in the black and yellow cap in the middle lane. Expect her and Octavia Mahoney to go through, and it is Lola Nichols who takes them through. Lane 3 from Hitatonga Sun Devils. Lola Nichols looking good. Can she hold on here for the win of the C final? She does. Great swim from Lola Nichols. Down from a 27.02, Steve, a good nearly half second. And it was again that start. She got to the first 25 first.
Must have been some good coaching there. Willie Benson loves those sprint races. A great swim there, Lola Nichols, 26.6.
Shout out to her father, Steve Nichols, bit of talent there too. Superbly swum race to win the C final. No breathing in the final 10 metres too. Hanging tough there.
I think second came out of lane 9. That was Delinda Thompson this morning. Had to do a swim off to be in this event. And, well, in the swim off, she went about 0.6 faster to be in this race. So good to see her backing it up from this morning. Her third 53 of the day, claiming that second place.
The B final, Millie Bell in lane 4 from North Canterbury, a really great sprinter. She's won age groups many years in a row. Swimming for North Canterbury. Let's see who gets to the wall first. It's Crawford, lane 9.
The surf life-saving champion Zoe Crawford throwing down here. Was expecting to be in the B final, but with a C final, expects to be in the B now. Oh, we'll have to wait and see. The times haven't popped up on the board. Who knows? Could be the outside smoker of Crawford.
No, they didn't do 12 seconds.
Let's look at the finish here on the video, see if we can pick it.
Well, I think it's lane 5 here. This is Emma Stewart, the visitor from Australia, gets there first. But very, very close out there in lanes 6 through 9. I reckon it's lane 4. I think Millie Bell's taken second there.
We'll just keep watching as we organise a few technical issues here poolside. A great finish there by Emma Stewart from UWA.
Look at that beautiful glide too. She decided not to take the extra stroke speed, use that momentum to just let herself get into the wire. I think that was the right call in the end. Yeah. Nice outstretched left arm to take out the B final. Introducing the A finalists of the women's 50 metres freestyle. Lane 0 from South Australia, Madeline Trumbull. Lane 1 from Coast Swimming Club, Amber George. Lane 2 from Club 37, Ray Kwan. Lane 3 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. Lane 4 from North Shore, Chelsea Edwards. 5 from Coast, Zoe Pedersen. 6 from Swim Zone Racing, Madeline Wilson. 7 from Coast, Madison Kidd. 8 from Swimming New South Wales, Australia, Asha Ring. 9 from United, Mila Tongalia. Just relax, swimmers, relax. Just a few technical issues to work through. Well, not to put any further nerves through our A finalists, Steve, but what a great race this was going to be. Maybe we reflect back on the 2 races that we've seen earlier this evening. Just that first one, Lola Nichols from lane 3. Going under 27 to win it there. We didn't get the official result for the B final, but pretty sure that was our visitor, Emma Stewart. Oh, there they are. So it was Emma Stewart at 25.93. For the B final, Millie Bell gets second at 26.30. Third was Zoe Crawford. So 26.41. So she brought her time down by 0.3. So great job for her. And she'll be racing over the next few days at Pool Champs, I assume.
Yeah, Surf Lifesaving New Zealand straight away from tomorrow will also be holding their national events, the Pool Rescue Lifesaving Championships. So a lot of our swimmers here this week who are dual sportsmen and dual sportswomen will be racing again for another full 3 days. Lucky for me, I get another 3 days of watching some top quality events. We've got some Australians once again coming over to challenge us at our national championships here. So should be a good amount of fun. Obviously, New Zealand's pedigree in lifesaving is very high. Second overall at the World Championships, but the likes of Zoe Crawford, a world record holder, Madison Kidd, who we're about to watch in the next race, she's a world record holder as well. Fergus Eadie, a world record holder. So our calibre in our pool lifesaving is very high.
Yeah, it was an important part of across your swimming career and your brothers as well. And nice to see that coaches do allow for a bit of cross sport there. I do remember it not being quite as easy as that when I was swimming with the great Jan Cameron. She did like our swimmers to stick to the pool.
If I look into this 50 freestyle, we've got Ray Kwan. She's a New Zealand team member. Zoe Pedersen went to the Junior World Lifesaving Champs last year, also a Youth World Record holder in some of the lifesaving events. So great to see our athletes be able to do two sports and utilise the skill of swimming, as well as racing, but also to, save lives on our beaches, as well as some lifeguards here, obviously, who are lifesavers as well. And at the beach and here at the National Aquatic Centre. So it's great stuff.
So just for the viewers at home watching on our YouTube channel, just sorting out a few technical issues with poolside timing, and we are just waiting to get underway with the A final of the women's 50 metres freestyle. An exciting splash and dash 2 lengths of the pool. And these swimmers needing to get everything right in this 50 to come out on top. And the events following will be the multi-class, and then we're into the 200 IMs. Now this is one of the most popular events on the program, the 50 free, but equally the 200 metres individual medley. Huge number of heats this morning, and a lot of swimmers opting for the 200 IM, and that makes the finals extremely competitive.
Scott, also while we're waiting, we'll just carry on a little bit with the World Para that's just happened in our break here. So Riley Sayer lodged a new best time in the women's 50 butterfly S7, touching in 37.4. She's in the final later on this evening. Cameron Leslie also into the final in a 39.06. He's the 5th fastest qualifier. And Asher Smith-Franklin broke his own New Zealand record in the men's 200 IM SM14, clocking 2:15.9, so he's 11th in the world. So some great results from our para at the World Championships.
Yeah, hopefully people are finding a bit of time to sort of tune in and watch some of these swimmers. Cameron Leslie in his favoured 50 backstroke. He is from what I understand, the reigning world champion in the S4 50 backstroke. I'm getting a horrible look from someone beside me saying, no, that's not right, Scott. So I will be corrected at some point. I'm sure he told me that anyway.
He got silver yesterday, Scott, in the 50 backstroke. So whether he was the previous world champion, he may have been, but definitely he's now the 2nd best in the world. But it looks like we could be back in action.
Yes. That was the race I was referring to. We're back. 50 freestyle A final for the women. Let's make some noise. Let's get them ready to go. We'll hand you over to the technical officials now and get us underway. A final of the 50 freestyle. Chelsea Edwards look for her to make a fast start. She heads down the first 25. She's got a bit of a lead at the moment. Hazel Hourhand is right there, just 0.2 of a second behind, another 0.1 back to Pedersen. Chelsea Edwards is leading this 50 freestyle. Hourhand looking for a silver here. Can Pedersen come back? And that's how it landed. Chelsea Edwards wins it. A great swim from Hazel Hourhand in lane 3 to get the silver.
Hazel really had a great start there. In terms of a 50 free, not normally her strength in terms of the butterfly events, but put the pressure on Chelsea all the way. Also another great turn as well. So put all the work into those skills and produces a silver medal But Chelsea Edwards, 24.64. Hazel Alwahan, the silver, and 24.80. Zoe Pedersen, 25.00. Raekwon in fourth. Madison Kidd in fifth. And Scott will grab a quick catch up with Chelsea Edwards.
Well done, Chelsea. That was a bit of an unfortunate wait at the beginning, just sitting there in your own mind, in your own thoughts, but you got the win. It was tough, though. You had some competition either side.
Yeah, it was a bit of a wait, but that happens in competition. You've got to be ready for the unexpected. Sorry, out of breath. I didn't take a breath on that 50. But yeah, no, it was good with the girls. It's really good to have like a lot of us around that same time. It's always going to be like that in a 50. But yeah, good race, last day of the week. I'm tired.
Reflecting on the last 4 days, 5 days, how are you feeling?
I'm actually very, very stoked. I would have loved a New Zealand record on that 50 free tonight, but, you know, New Zealand record on that 100, I cannot complain. 200 free last night. That was really good. I just want to take this opportunity, thanks to me New Zealand for a great meet, and my club North Shore, and my coach, especially Graham Hill. I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you.
Chelsea Edwards, ladies and gentlemen, 50 freestyle champion.
We move now to event 124, the 50 freestyle for women multi-class. Introducing our athletes in lane 0 from Whanganui, Charlotte Rosen. In lane 1 from Pukekohe, Amy Van Aert. In lane 2 from Vikings, Brooke Anderson. In lane 3 from Dannyburg, Emily Milani. In 4 from Aquatic, New South Wales, Jade Lucy. In 5 from Whanganui, Lily Fox Mason. In 6 from Queensland, Summer Vincent. In 7 from Hamilton Aquatics, Melissa Donahue. In lane 8 from Selwyn, Millie Long. And in lane 9 from Equigym, Mackenzie Dre.
The two Australians, Jade Lucy and Summer Vincent, both in the S14 category, lanes 4 and 6. You've got Lily Fox Mason, S10 and 5. And she's working hard to stay up with those Aussie leaders. Emily Mullaney, who's been on the podium many times, S19, lane 3 in the blue cap, racing hard against Lily Fox Mason. It'll be Jade Lucy that gets to the wall first, just under 30. And looking at those times, Steve, looks like there's been some improvement across the morning's heats. 6 of the swimmers going underneath their times. And we wait for the official result to see the winner of that event.
Yeah, great to see the improvements this morning. 2 heats of our multi-classification for our 50 freestyle females. So good to have them battling a full 10-lane final. And Jade Lucy will win the gold medal for New South Wales. And Emily Mullaney from Dannyburg will win the New Zealand gold medal. So a very good swim from her.
Here with Emily Mullaney, the New Zealand champion, 32, coming to the end of the week. Are you feeling tired after all your racing?
Yeah, I'm tired, sore, just want to get it over with.
You want to get it over with. Well, you're still swimming fast, you're still winning. You must be happy with all your swims.
Yeah, I'm doing amazing and I'm happy and proud.
You totally are. Well done, Emily Mullaney. Well done on your win again. I'm going to have a chat to our next winner here. Jade, well done, Jade. It's the first time I've talked to you. Congratulations. Is freestyle your main stroke?
Yeah, 200 freestyle.
200 freestyle, but tonight you won the 50. You're obviously a very good sprinter as well.
Yeah, I can sometimes do it occasionally.
Whereabouts in Australia do you live?
Sydney.
Sydney. Well, thank you for coming over to New Zealand and well done on your win.
Thank you so much.
We now move to the next event, the men's 50-metre freestyle. First up is our C finalists. Sam Brown, the fastest into our C final from this morning's heat, 23.1. Can any of these boys break the 23-second barrier this evening? Masood, 10.96 leads. McAllister Clark, though, having a real go here, broke the 50-second barrier in the 100. And he'll take it out, 22.80. McAllister Clark over Sam Brown, 23.09. Masood was leading at the 25, but McAllister Clark came through a great turn and really a perfect touch to get that 22.8, Scott.
Yeah, 0.4 improvement from the heats. And just showing McAllister Clark certainly wanting to go out with a bang. We move now to the B final of the 50 freestyle for men. Only a half second separating the entire field. This one's going to be another great one. Lane 3 gets away quickly. Orlando Hardy from Hamilton Aquatics. He had a blinder in the relays the other night, I think ducking into 21. Orlando Hardy comes out. Nothing in it as they come through the final 10 metres. The B final, who's going to get there? Might be lane 4, Fred Hassel. He gets there, the visitor. 22.57, almost identical time to this morning, Steve.
Orlando Hardy, 22.65. It was some really just amazing turns there that came through there. Liam Curling in lane 9 was leading that one. But Fred Hassel, he stormed through in that last section. Once again, some perfect finishes are being the difference here between sort of first and fifth, Scott. So some good skills on display. There's those official results.
Introducing the A final of the men's 50 metres freestyle. Lane 0 from Capital, Noah Ireland Spicer. Lane 1 from Club 37, Jack Hendy. Lane 2 from Coast, Igor Razanov. Lane 3 from Club 37, Harrison Clowens. Lane 4 from Swimming New South Wales, Thomas Robertson. Lane 5 from Coast, Jasper Cornish. Lane 6 from United, Cameron Gray. Lane 7 from Club 37, Cale Twist. Lane 8 from Pukekohe Swim Club, Blake Elliott. Lane 9 from Vikings, Christopher Elson. Well, watch for the start here. Let's see who's going to come up first. It might be Jasper Cornish in lane 5. Cornish gets away to his trademark great start. Feet to the wall at the 25. Cornish is there. 0.2 back to Jack Hendy. Coming down the second lap. Still, it's lane 6 coming through. Cameron Gray. Cameron Gray's going to win it. 21.67, Cameron Gray over Jack Hendy, who stormed home in that last 5 metres. 21.69. Cornish gets third in 21.80 after leading at the 25-metre mark. There's those official results there. Gray, 21.6. Scott will grab a quick word with Cameron Gray. Here with Cameron Gray, wow, that was a race.
Yeah, it was a really good race. I didn't really know what was going on the whole time, just, 50 metres is over pretty quick.
Yeah, Cornish got to trademark feet to the wall first at the 25, but like the 50 backstroke, you just started to emerge halfway coming back, and it was all yours.
Yeah, I mean, the underwater is something that I've worked on for a while, so good to see it's paying dividends.
Jack Hendy needs a bit of a mention. 2/100ths of a second behind you there. I didn't quite see him on the other side of the pool, but he was a second. Jasper Cornish for the bronze. Unfortunately, we shut out the Aussies, so that was a good one.
Yeah, it's cool to have a Kiwi top 3, but the Aussies have proved to be pretty difficult to beat this week, so we've had to work for it.
They have the rest of your night tonight. Cam, what do you got?
I got a couple of relays with my new club at United, so that'll be cool. Some mixed relays, so it'll be good to kick it off with the girls.
And reflecting on your week with individual swims?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I've sort of set a couple benchmarks of where I should be, sort of heading into freshening up at World Cups, and I've sort of ticked all the boxes, or most of them at least, so pretty happy with this week.
Great job. Cameron Gray, 50-metre freestyle champion.
Congratulations, Cameron. Our next event in the program, the men's 50-metre freestyle for the multi-class. Introducing our athletes in lane 0 from Pukekohe, Daniel Smith. In lane 1 from Swim Rotorua, Bailey Conlon. In 2 from St. Paul Swimming, Ian Chen. In lane 3 from Club 37, David Beck. In lane 4 from Pukekohe, Joe Watkins. In 5, Club 37's James Hayden. In lane 6 from Blenheim, Jack Bugler. In 7 from Ngātai Tuatea Atararika, Preston Maxwell. In lane 8 from Dennyberg, Guy Harrison. And in lane 9 from Otaki Titans, Lucas Robbins. Away we go in this multi-class. This morning in lane 0, Daniel Smith did 50 breaststroke to qualify for this final. He's back doing freestyle tonight, the S19 classification. He's gone through an 11.94, a little lead over Joel Watkins at 12.8. We'll be in lane 0, Daniel Smith 25.05. Joe Watkins, the silver, 26.59. That is a New Zealand record for Daniel Smith, S19. New personal best, New Zealand record again, Daniel Smith. As we look at those official results, David Beck grabs the bronze at 26.88. Some good improvements from this morning's swim. And Scott will grab a quick word with Daniel Smith after that 50 freestyle.
Daniel Smith here again. This is an interesting day, Daniel. You did breaststroke to make the 50 freestyle final. That's awesome. And then from lane 0, you get a New Zealand record 50 free. What a day.
Yeah, I just wanted to try and get sub 30 this morning, but it kind of didn't work out. So I just put all that work into tonight.
You looked pretty tired when I came over to you then. Is that just how much energy you put in?
Yeah, just tired now, but...
Totally, can be expected. Any more events in the program, 200 IM?
No, done.
That's you done. What a campaign, what a championships. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Daniel Smith, ladies and gentlemen, 50 free multicast champion.
Well, congratulations, Daniel. We move now to a short break before we're back for the 200 individual medleys. Back live here. We'll hand it over to the officials for the women's 200 medley C final. Our C finalists in lane 0 from North Shore, Chanel Huang. In 1, Ziva Bunker, Whanganui Swimming. 2, Claire Borgmeyer, South Australia. In 3, Louisa Palmer, Wanaka. 4, Ivy Miller, New South Wales. 5, Ella Henley, Tawa. 6, Mia Kane Townley, Nelson South. 7, Jenna Boria, Jazzy Swim Club. 8 is Scout Carter from Icebreaker, and 9 is Violet Carter from Icebreaker. A strong performance in the middle of the pool right now from Ivy Miller from New South Wales. And in lane 6, Mia Kane Townley from Nelson is putting in a good backstroke leg here. But at the 100-metre mark, Ivy Miller. She's put some heat on the rest of the field, our visitor. Her entry time into this C final, 2:22.3 this morning.
Mia Kane Townley, Nelson South, doing well up there on her own for the Kiwis, lane 6. A 2:25 this morning. And coming strongly, here's our other visitor, Claire Borgmeyer, lane 2.
They've definitely gained in this breaststroke leg on Ivy Miller. Let's see what they've got left for the freestyle. Claire Borgmeyer making her way through. Mia Kane Townley hanging in there, but Ivy Miller looks to have gone up a little level here. Back to maybe more of her favourite stroke of the freestyle. Ivy Miller will win this C final. Good battle here between lane 6 and lane 2. For the next position, it will be Claire Borgmeyer, 2:22.1. And Mia Kane Townley, the first of our Kiwis in this C final of 2:23.01. Strong performance there from Ivy Miller in our C final. Once again, it's been great to have our visitors here this week, pushing our Kiwis. We know we need to keep getting better. That was our C final. We move now to the B finalists.
B final, 200 IM for the women. Lane 0, Kate Hurley Pirates. 2, Abby Davidson United. 3, Alex McIntosh United. 4, Alinta Dingwall South Australia. 5, Evie Skidmore Trojans. 6, Maisie Pronk South Australia. 7, Breeze Van Valhuizen Hidatonga Sun Devils. 8, Kezia Bassini North Shore. 9, Alexis Bassini North Shore. Going through the butterfly leg, Breeze Van Valhuizen, lane 7. A very good backstroke too. Starting to come through is Maisie Pronk, the visitor from South Australia, lane 6. But still, Van Valhuizen staying in touch there. Lane 5, Evie Skidmore takes the lead. Not far behind is Alinta Dingwall. From memory, Scott, Alinta Dingwall had a very good breaststroke leg, and it looks to be happening again here this evening. She's pushing our other girls along here. Alex McIntosh from United, also a good breaststroker, but in lane 5, Evie Skidmore. She's hanging tough with Alinta right now. Yeah, the fastest of the lot there, 34.64 through that last 50, so half of that was the breaststroke leg. But staying strong here, staying strong is Evie Skidmore. Maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in. Going quite well over here in lane 0 as well. Kate Hurley.
But it was Abby Davidson who definitely came through in that breaststroke leg from United in lane 2. She's looking across to Alina Dingwall. Can she find a little bit of something else on this last 25 as well? Abby Davidson's been swimming very well in our night sessions.
Abby Davidson took part in that 400 metres freestyle last night, B final, and she comes through to win this B final, 2:20.41. And Steve, she's brought that down a couple of seconds.
Yeah, some good performances there once again. Our night sessions are lifting our standards, and maybe hopefully some personal bests in there. Some good racing to be able to back it up, especially here, session 10. Scott, we've got to remember 5 full days of racing for all of our athletes. Great to see. That was our B final.
Introducing the A finalists of the women's 200 metres individual medley. In lane 0 from United, Freya Hingston. Lane 1 from Pirates, Maya Adams. 2 from North Shore, Olivia Bates. 3 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. 4 from North Shore, Rebecca Meda. 5, Zylika Pratt-Smith, Coast. 6, Bridie Quayle, Whananui. 7, Isabel Gibson, Club 37. 8, Jasmine Lyles, Phoenix. 9, Diotal Vidal, Tahiti. Great start there by Becky Meda in lane 4. She was 10th in the world at the World Championships this year in Singapore in the long course event. A truly world-class 200 metre individual medley swimmer and world-class swimmer all round. Gina McCarthy in lane 3 and Zylika Pratt-Smith the fastest through the heats of the Kiwis. And she's really been performing well in the evening session, Steve, hasn't she?
Yeah, once again shows her class straight away, 26.9. That's some really world-class stuff that's going on here for us to watch at our national short course champs. Butterfly events, backstroke events, and then the breaststroke meter has just been very dominant. So she's obviously been, this is more, I think, her favourite event of them all. So to be able to swim at this calibre on day 5 is important. When you look at a World Champs program, 8 days or 9-day cycle, you've got to be able to keep stepping it up.
She's really got the skills too. She's got the versatility, not only in the strokes, but in the speed. She's shown it in the 50s. She's shown it in the middle distance events. She's going to bring it all together here in the 200 metres individual medley. Rebecca Meda leading the way. The Kiwis at the moment, Gina McCarthy, Zylika Pratt-Smith touching exactly the same time almost. 0.2 separating. McCarthy is winning.
Yeah, this is going to be a good battle for the New Zealand gold. The 200 breast champion versus Georgina McCarthy. But Meda, a 134.9. That's a great split for her. Pratt-Smith in the gold medal position for New Zealand.
She breathes over to her right, Pratt-Smith. She can see McCarthy there. She knows what she needs to do. Meta turns for home in this 200 metres individual medley. What a classy swim here, almost half a length in front of the Kiwis. Let's see what time she can do. Rebecca Meta will win it. Zalika Pratt-Smith secured herself the gold for the Kiwis here. Gina McCarthy will settle for second. And lane 6 will take the bronze. Bridie Quayle, the 17-year-old.
Zalika Pratt-Smith, 2:12.49 for the New Zealand gold, but Meta, 2:05.80. That's a world-class time.
Wow. One of the swims of the week, Steve, 2:05.80.
When you compare that, our New Zealand Open record, swum by one of our great short course athletes, Helena Gasson, 2:07.7 is our national record, and she's gone 2:05.8. That shows what a classy swim that was. But there's those official results of our A final in the 200 individual medley. Bridie Quayle, the bronze medal in the open category, 2:16.6. Our national gold goes to Zalika Pratt-Smith, 2:12.49.
Zalika, we chatted about the 200 breast and 200 IM a few weeks ago, and you've managed to win them both. How are you feeling?
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, but I've been working a little bit on IM, not too much, since Helena's retired. It's been a bit tough because she's been my training partner for a couple of years. So training alongside myself for the IM is a bit hard, but I'm glad that I could put it together tonight and race my race plan, hopefully.
The breaststroke was interesting. You had Gina there. You were stroke for stroke, touched almost together. And you had a look over. I saw you breathe to your right. Could you see Gina over there? You know what you needed to do in that final 50?
Yeah, I could see her in the breaststroke. I've been working hard on the freestyle, slowly getting there. But I'm always wanting to improve. And I know that the other girls like Amber, and they push me in training, so that's good.
Showed some real endurance in that final 50. Well done. Zalika Pratt-Smith, New Zealand champion, 200 IM. We'll have a chat to Rebecca Meta now, the outright winner of the event, swimming for North Shore, representing South Africa. Congratulations, world-class time. And as you said on the way over, just a fraction off your African record.
Yeah, when I saw that, well, earlier in the week, Graham asked me what my PB was in the 200 IM, and I said 2:05, and he was like, we're going to have to try and get close to that one. Yeah, I'm happy with it. How I was feeling today, I was hesitant. I didn't know what I would be able to pull out the bag, but I had confidence knowing that the rest of the week was pretty strong. So, yeah, that African record was Kirsty Coventry's, and I broke it in December, so hopefully I can break my African record again soon. I mean, being on that time now is a good stepping stone to the closer to that 2:04 mark, and ultimately the world record's 2:01, so my 2:05 isn't like, as competitive as that, but I'm getting there.
It's good that you're looking at the world's best times. That's what you need to do. And to be swimming that fast on day 5 of these champs, you've had a very busy time. I think you should be very happy. Round of applause here for Becky for the winning the outright event.
Thank you.
Congratulations to those athletes. We move now to event 126, the 200 metres individual medley for the women multi-class. Our athletes in lane 3 from Danneberg,
Emily Milani. In lane 4 from Whakatane, Chloe Gladwin. In lane 5 from Wharanui, Lily Fox-Mason. And in lane 6 from Aquatic, Charlotte Murphy.
Nice strong start by Chloe Gladwin in this 200 IM. And this morning she swam the 200 IM and the 1500 metres freestyle. So she's coming up to nearly 2Ks of racing today, Steve. That's a lot of swimming and racing on one day.
Especially on day 5 here of our national champs, considering what else she's done this week, Scotty. But I think this morning she may have been taking this one a little bit easier, knowing she had that 1500 metre time final this morning. She started strong here with a 33.81. Charlotte Murphy this morning in lane 6 broke her New Zealand record of 4:14.32. So she had a very good swim in the SM6 category.
Yeah, and that record for Chloe Gladwin this morning in the 1500 metres freestyle, she was certainly pushing that one. You can understand she's taken a little bit easy, only 4 swimmers in this final. No need to push it. As we saw with Daniel Smith, actually, not often you can do a 50 breast to get into the 50 free final, but in this case, he was given that luxury and that opportunity.
Yeah, Chloe Gladwin still leading this one through that 100 metre 1:12.48. All 4 of her strokes got very, very good indeed. So must be working very hard there at the Whakatane local swimming pool, I'm sure, with her coaches. Lily Fox-Mason doing a good job in lane 5. Her time this morning, 2:53.4, I think. From memory, that might have been one of her, maybe a personal best, I think, from that entry time she had was 2:54. So that was a good swim from her. Chloe Gladwin coming up to the 150 mark, 50 metres left to swim. Her New Zealand record sits at 2:39.55. So just has to come home in under a 37 here, which I'm pretty sure she can do. Lily Fox at the 150.
Chloe Gladwin just keeping it smooth and under control in this final 50 freestyle in the 200 IM. As Steve said, a 37 will get her a New Zealand record in the S19 category. Great to see this young woman growing in confidence, and her performances 2:37.72, well underneath, 5 seconds faster than this morning. Great job, Chloe.
Lily Fox touches in 2:50.84, so for her another 3-second gain from this morning's time. So that's a great swim there from Lily Fox. She's had a big program all week.
You can see the exhaustion on the swimmers' faces that have finished. It's quite taxing, the IM, using all the different muscle groups, nothing left untouched. And when you do change from one stroke to the next, it is a bit of a jolt to the system to change it all up and try and get the most of that stroke, the most out of that 50. Charlotte Murphy heading into the final 25.
She touched at the 150 mark at 3:13, so if she can get under the minute barrier for this last 50, we could see her break her New Zealand record again this evening. She has been swimming faster in most from her heat to finals as well, so coach is really waving her on there from the side. Charlotte Murphy for this 200 IM. Tough for us at home. We can't quite see what the clock says, how close we are, but we'll wait for her to touch.
She does it, 4:13.30, backs it up from this morning's great swim. Well done to the woman in the multi-class 200 IM.
Great to have 2 New Zealand records in that event. There's those official results, and Scott will grab a quick word with Chloe. C finalist male, you can just stand down.
Come on up, Chloe. I'm going to call you the record breaker. Well done on your 1500 this morning. And then having to do the 200 IM, I was just saying to Steve, you've almost swum 2,000 metres fast today. That's a huge effort. How are you feeling after that one?
Really tired.
Tired. Everyone's feeling tired now. That 1500 this morning, talk us through that one. Have you done how many 1500s have you done? Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome that you're trying these new events and you're getting the records in every one. What else have you finished now? All done, all dusted. Go and put those medals away and enjoy the great feeling of winning this week. Well done. Chloe Gladwin finishes her campaign on a high.
Now we will move to the next event in the program, the male 200 individual medley. Up first, our C final. Our C finalists in lane 0, Owen Bell, North Shore. 1, Lachlan Bibby Fox, North Shore. 2, Isaiah Joyce, St. Paul's. 3, Vincent Downs Honey, Club 37. 4, Oscar Dingwall, South Australia. 5, Jet Cotter, Nepean Swim Club, New South Wales. 6, Caleb Yin, Mount Eden Swimming. 7, Samuel Asiata, Howick Pakaranga. 8, Henry Wang, North Shore. 9, William Callow, Equigym. Oscar Dingwall and Jet Cotter having a little Australian battle here. Their times from this morning, 2:03 and 2:06. As we've learned through the week, sometimes the much faster visitors potentially have to swim in these earlier finals due to there only being a 2-visitor rule. So to be expected a little bit here. Back here for the Kiwis in lane 2. Josiah Joyce from St. Paul's having a good swim. And Samuel Asiata in lane 7. But right now, Oscar Dingwall, Jet Cotter, a good little battle. Oscar, a 16-year-old from South Australia, Jet from New South Wales. So an interstate battle here for the Australians. Dingwall's got the lead at the moment. Jet Cotter trying to stay with him. Coming through is Vincent Down Honey from Club 37 to lead the Kiwis in our C final. Jack Cotter gets there, 2:04.73 to win the C final. Vincent Dunn Honey, first of our Kiwis in 2:10.2. A good improvement from this morning. A good battle there for our C finalists. We wait for those official results as those boys exit the water for our B final coming up next.
B final of the men's 200 metres IM, lane 0, Flynn Beattie, Mount Maunganui, 1, Jack Love, Blenheim, 2, Nicholas Cowan, North Shore, 3, Hunter Lloyd, Raumati Swim Club, 4, Harrison Bedell, South Australia, 5, Callum Thomas, New South Wales, 6, Dita Bassini, North Shore, 7 is Zach Pass, Liz Van Willie Aquatics, 8 Roman Anderson, Tawa, 9 John Park, St Paul's. And a nice start by Hunter Lloyd in the red cap from Raumati. Comes in at a 2:09. His swimmers in the middle of the pool, 2:02. So off to a good start is Hunter Lloyd, but starting to come through now is Callum Thomas.
Once again, we could have another Australian state battle with another South Australian versus a New South Wales athlete. Hunter Lloyd hanging in there at this stage, which is great to see. Out here in lane 1, Jack Love from Blenheim doing a good job as well. Nicholas Cowan, bit of a breaststroker coming through in lane 2. Callum Thomas takes the lead now through this 50 breaststroke. Biddle not letting him go though. Very close at the 150. Biddle gets there first. Let's see what happens in this freestyle leg. Nicholas Cowan leading for the Kiwis in our B final.
The Aussies well out in front at the moment, as we know. Only 2 Australians allowed in each of the finals. These 2 potentially would have been in the A final. Nicholas Cowan is just holding on, but starting to come back now.
Callum Thomas with a great turn there. I thought he was going to get Biddle, but Biddle holds strong. 2:01.73 to 2:01.81. Hunter Lloyd, 2:06.35.
That was a great final 50 for Hunter Lloyd. Really brought it home.
There's our official results for our B finalists. Harrison Biddle, 2:01.73, wins that one. Callum Thomas, 2:01.81. Some faster performances from this morning. And Hunter Lloyd, third place there, 2:06.35.
Introducing the A finalists of the men's 200 IM. Lane 0 from Jazzy, Nico Solidi. Lane 1 from Kiwi, Liam Rees. Lane 2, Daniel Craigting, Roskell. Lane 3 from Swimming New South Wales, Oscar Kreutzberger. Lane 4 from Club 37, Lewis Clarebert. Lane 5 from Roskell, Kevin Zhang. Lane 6 from Swim Zone Racing and Malaysia, Daniel Williams. Lane 7 from North Shore, Nemanja Markovic. Lane 8 from Ngatai Tuatia Ataraika Swimming, Luo Jingshi Chen. Lane 9 from Pirates, Declan Broadfoot. Away we go, lane 4, Lewis Clearbert, the fastest qualifier, heads out fast down the first 25. And it is Daniel Craigting, the butterfly, over there in lane, or here in lane 2, just behind, trying to get that early advantage. But as we've seen with Lewis Clearbert, he's in great form, almost right on his PBs. So could we see close to a New Zealand record tonight? He's going to have to go fast at a 1:54.01 held by Bradley Ashby. A very quick time. I'm sure he'd love to get that one. Lewis Clearbert leads. At the moment, it's Craigting in second and Chen in third. Looking fantastic as we get to the halfway mark of this 200 metres individual medley. Beautiful skills, beautiful turns. Out we come into the breaststroke leg. Kevin Zhang, a strong breaststroker, starting to get himself into second place now. Zhang comfortably in second. Craigting's dropped back to fourth or fifth now. And in lane 8, it is Luo Jingshi Chen.
The New Zealand 18-year-old age group record in this event held by Daniel Balzer, 1:57.84. So we'll keep an eye on Kevin Zhang for that one as well. But Lewis Clearbert at the 1:50.
Turns for home, 50 metres. He knows he's going to be close. Let's make some noise for Lewis Clearbert, ladies and gentlemen. Coming through, no doubt the win is in his hands. Kevin Zhang is sitting in second, nicely coming through lane 3. Oscar Kreutzberger for Australia. Lane 6 is Daniel Williams, Malaysia Swim Zone Racing. And coming through just outside the New Zealand record, 1:54.77. A fantastic time for Lewis Clearbert to win. And Kevin Zhang, 1:58.88, going faster than this morning, not quite fast enough for that New Zealand age group record. But a superb performance by our first three.
Yeah, very strong performance. This morning, Alex Watts was in the heats and went 1:56, so apologies in my pre-race. I mentioned that was going to be a battle, but he's obviously withdrawn for this evening. But Lewis Clearbert, a very dominating performance there, showed his class through that 200 individual medley. Obviously a World Championship finalist, long course, so great to have him here racing at our national championships. Showing all his hard work is definitely paying off. Lewis Clearbert, 1:54.77. Zhang, 1:58.88. The bronze medalist for New Zealand will be Daniel Craigting of 2:03.25.
Great race, Lewis. Superb, well out in front, showing a real class in that event.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pretty decent race, I guess. You know, I think I have done that time a few times across my career, the 1:54. Bit of a shame to get that record, but I guess it just shows, you know, how class Bradley actually was back in his day when he was swimming
What was the plan tonight? Was it that 154.0? Was it to, go to a specific stroke or a specific part of the race and work on it?
Yeah, I think, Mitch wanted me under that 154. And the splits showed that I needed to go up fast and I needed to nail my breaststroke as well. And I don't think I was out quite fast enough. But, I think I've got...
What do you think that extra 0.7 is?
Ooh, good question. I think a bit of it was in the breaststroke. I felt like I was spinning a little bit too much, maybe not grabbing enough water. And then the fly in the back, I think in general, were just maybe a smidge too slow.
I guess at your level, you've got to be looking at all of those things. You've got to be looking at, yes, you've won the New Zealand champs, but you're looking at beyond that. You're looking at the next level, the world level.
Yeah, for sure. I only compare myself to the best in the world, and we're pretty lucky here. We get analysts that film every race, and we can break down every sort of section of the race to see where we're missing those gaps, and we can compare it against the rest of the world. So we'll probably, go back today and have a look at those analyst results and see where those big gaps are.
Very interesting insights. Congratulations, Lewis Clareburt, on another win, 200 metres individual medley.
Moving straight to event 127, the male 200 individual medley for Multiclass. Our athletes in lane 2 from Porirua, Nathaniel Wood. In 3 from Auckland Titans, Lucas Robbins. In lane 4 from St. Paul Swimming, Ian Chen. In 5 from Wharanui, Luca Williams. In lane 6 from Dannyburg, Jonty Howland. And in lane 7 from UWA West Coast, Alexei Ulapov.
Ian Chen off to a great start in this butterfly leg. 2:25.77 this morning. Out of all the Kiwis that went to the Virtus Games, Ian Chen came home with more medals than anyone. And the Kiwis, a very, very great, fantastic campaign for him, and surely has filled him with confidence as he comes back to New Zealand to continue to improve. 20 years of age, Ian Chen. And Lucas Robbins from Auckland Titans in 3 in the blue cap. He's currently sitting second place. And Ian Chen achieving a bronze medal at the Virtus Games. He did a 2:23 long course over there, so you would hope a little bit more of an advantage here on the short course event. Let's quickly talk about that, Steve, for the people at home watching, those that aren't aware. Why is short course faster than long course, for those that don't understand?
Well, the reason I know I was faster short course is because I wasn't that great of a swimmer. I was just much better at turns and underwater. But in terms of utilising the wall, if we use the example of Alex Quach here, if you look at that distance he's creating, the power he's creating off the walls, when you get that mid-race, most likely the short course time should always be faster than long course. But there's definitely some people who prefer long course in terms of their rhythm and their rating. Someone like myself, love to turn, utilise that to my advantage. So, you know, for an example, my 200 freestyle time, 1:44 short course, 1:49 long course. So that was just me, though.
Interesting stuff. Ian Chen coming through, powering home in this 200 IM. He's going to do a much faster time in the program from this morning, 2:22.66. And like we've just seen, about a second faster for him. And he's got his hands on us. Whether that's disappointment or elation, I'm not sure yet. I will find out.
Luca Williams here and John T. Howland having a good little battle in this 200 IM. Lucas Robbins on his way home, as well as Nathaniel Wood. 50 metres left to swim for Luca and John T.
And I like Ian Chen's already into cheering mode at the end of the pool there. He's already shouting encouragement to his fellow swimmers across the lane. And well done to Lucas Robbins, Nathaniel Wood.
John T. Howland versus Luca Williams here. SM6 versus SM18. So John T's having a real go. Did the 800 free this morning as well. So he's still got some energy left. The 14-year-old.
And he comes. Nice for these swimmers to have someone alongside them coming into the finish to push them along. Well done.
They've both dropped 7 and 5 seconds respectively from their morning swim. So great
You'd be
job.
happy with that. And in comes Alexei Ulipov from Australia to complete the men's multi-class 200 IM. Well done to all of the gentlemen in that one.
Luca Williams gets a New Zealand record for SM18. So congratulations, Luca, on that one.
Good on you, Luca.
Good on you, Jonty, for helping him get through to that one as well.
He's an absolute character too. Shame I can't interview him. I'm here with Ian Chen, the winner of the 200 IM. Congratulations, Ian. You put your hands on your face at the end. Were you happy with your time?
Yes, very.
You won so many medals and so many records at the Virtus Games. What was the best thing about the Virtus Games for you?
The experience of going to another country, even though I really had no intentions of going elsewhere. Still a great experience for everybody who could be there, and in the future I know for a fact a lot of people would also get this opportunity as well.
It's fantastic to see you in action and to win here tonight. Congratulations and all the best for the rest of your swimming in the next few months.
Thank you.
Ian Chen, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the multi-class 200 metres individual medley. I'm going to have a chat to Luca Williams if he's here. Is Luca there? Is Luca? He got a New Zealand age group record. I think he's gone now. We might catch him later. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Scott. We'll go now to a short break before we're back with our medal presentations, or the first of our medal presentations.
You know your best can always be better. When you're always prepared to give it your all. You must flow like water, but be fueled by fire. You eliminate doubt and replace it with focus. there's a boundary, you're pushing it. Even when you know fast is your only speed, you know that's never enough. Power Skin Primo, the first race suit with Hyperforce fabric. First is better than fast.
Welcome back. Just before we get into the medal presentation, Steve, let's have a quick wrap of the first half of the session. We started with the 50 freestyle for the women, and it wasn't as easy going for Chelsea. She was pushed all the way by Hazel Auerhand, but Chelsea Edwards winning that 50 freestyle. Not quite what she wanted tonight in terms of that record in sight.
Yeah, still a good performance from Chelsea. Obviously, tough going day 5, 50 free, trying to throw down. Still got some more relays this evening. But, you know, we look forward to her breaking that record in the future.
The multi-class woman was won by Emily Mullaney. Another one for her. It seemed like a theme this tonight on the interviews that everyone's pretty tired. They're getting to the end of the week. She was elated with that one. The 50 freestyle for the men, just like the 50 backstroke. Cameron Gray just biding his time, waiting for that final 10 metres, and that's when he comes through. But I think 2 100s back to Jack Hendy was right there too.
Yeah, a great race. I loved watching that 50 free. Jasper Cornish has been great on his start. So the likes of Cameron using his experience, his skill on the underwater and off the turn, things that he still wants to obviously work on in terms of getting that front end speed and bringing that back to his repertoire. But yeah, a really good performance also from Jack Hendy. Yeah, it was a great race all round.
Daniel Smith, as we talked about, doing the breaststroke in the heats. He was in lane 0, the little sneaky lane 0 right in front of us there in the orange trunks. And he came through 25.05 to win quite comfortably in his own New Zealand record S19.
Yeah, just keeps breaking records, and a little bit of fun for him, I'm sure, being in lane 0 as well. Not really the norm, so that was cool.
200 metres individual medley for the women. It was all Rebecca Meda at the front of the field, just off her own South African record for 200 IM, 2:05. She was pretty happy with that after a long week, but the battle was on in the Kiwis, but in the end, Zalika coming home with a really strong freestyle leg.
Yeah, I had a quick look into Rebecca's time, 2:05.6, got her 6th at the World Short Course Champs last year, so to be close to that here on day 5, that's a really good swim. You know, by herself, really out in the front. Once again, Zai backing up. First night wins the 200 breaststroke, you know, open title and New Zealand record, and then to claim that New Zealand gold is a good swim for her.
The 200 IM for multi-class women, a tough day of racing for Chloe Gladwin. She comes back but takes 5 seconds off her time from this morning. She had that 1500 freestyle this morning as well. So great to see she's still got some gas in the tank to win their 2:37 New Zealand record S19. And also Charlotte Murphy getting that 4:13 second time in the day to get that S6 New Zealand record. The men's 200 IM, Steve, it was won convincingly by Lewis Clearbird, another class performance from him.
Yeah, great to have Lewis. I think we missed him a lot at our long course nationals this year, so great to have him here leading our way in our IM events again at our own national short course champs. So a good swim. We know where he's at. We've talked about it way through through your interviews through the week. Definitely more to come in that event. I think that time's going to drop in the very near future.
I agree. Kevin Zhang, well done to him too. Almost a second off his heat time, not far away from that age group record. And then the multi-class men IM, just spoken to Ian Chen. Such a talent in that SM19 category, 2:22 under his entry time, under the time he did at the Virtus Games. So well done to Ian. We'll be back after this break with the first of our medal presentations for our final session. Welcome back. That's a big smiling Helena Hagason, Aqua Black 250. Great to have you here, Helena. Presenting medals the first part of the session. 50 freestyle up first. Bronze medal goes to Zoe Pedersen, Coast, 25.00. Silver goes to Hazel Hourhand, Phoenix Aquatics, 24.80. And winning the gold from North Shore, Chelsea Edwards, 24.64. Event 124 next, the 50 freestyle for women multi-class. Bronze goes to Brooke Anderson, Vikings, 38.80. Silver goes to Lily Fox Mason, Wharanui, 32.03. Winning the gold, the New Zealand, the visitor gold is Jade Lucy, 29.77, and Emily Mullaney wins the New Zealand gold from Danny Burke, 32.36. Next up, the 50 freestyle for men. Bronze goes to Jasper Cornish, Coast, 21.80. Silver goes to Jack Hendy, Club 37, 21.69. And winning the gold from United, Cameron Gray, 21.67. .50 freestyle men multi-class. Bronze goes to David Beck, Club 37, 26.88. Silver goes to Joel Watkins, Pukekohe, 26.59. Winning the gold in the New Zealand record time for S19, Daniel Smith, Pukekohe. .200 metres individual medley for women. Bronze goes to Bridie Quayle, Wharanui, 2:16.62. Silver goes to Gina McCarthy, Hamilton Aquatics, 2:14.23. The visitor gold goes to Rebecca Meda, North Shore, 2:05.80. And the New Zealand champions, Alika Pratt-Smith, Coast, 2:12.49. Women's 200 IM multi-class. Bronze, Emily Mullaney, Danny Burke, 3:09.50. Silver, Lily Fox Mason, Wharanui, 2:50.84. And winning in a S19 New Zealand record time, Chloe Gladwin, Whakatane Swim Club, 2:37.72. 200 IM for men. Third place, Oscar Kreutzberger, our visitor, 2 minutes, 0.69. And Daniel Kriegting, Roskell, 2:03.25. Silver, Kevin Zhang, Roskell, 1:58.88. And winning the gold, Lewis Clearbert, Club 37, 1:54.77. .200 IM for men multi-class is up next. Third, Lucas Robbins, Otaki Titans, 2:57.25. Silver, Luca Willems, Wharanui, in a S18 New Zealand record, 3:40.63. And winning, Ian Chen, St Paul's, 2:22.66. Well done. A big thanks to Helena Gasson for presenting those medals. All the best for the incoming arrival. And we'll be back after this break to kickstart the second part of session 10. Well, welcome back. We move now to event 43. It is the second of 2 time finals of the women's 1500 metres freestyle. The slower time final was swum this morning. Introducing your finalists in lane 0 from North Canterbury, Shay Jackson. Lane 1, Hope Wang. Lane 2, Amelia Feiner, Neptune. Lane 3, Gemma Apps, UWA. Lane 4, Caitlin Deans, Neptune. Lane 5, Erica Fairweather, North Shore. Lane 7, Delinda Thompson, Nepean, Australia. Lane 9, Paige Conley, Whanganui.
When you look at the times in the program, Scott, Erica Fairweather, 16:13:58. Caitlin Dean, 16:13:16. 0.4 of a difference in that one. So this could be, just like that 800 was, a very exciting race all the way through, depending on sort of how they want to pace it or what they want to get out of this event.
You do wonder what the tactics are. Is it to swim together, perhaps, until the 1,000 metre mark and see who's got more left? Do they have a game plan with a time in mind and irrelevant of what anyone else is doing? It will be interesting to see. There must be a tendency with two quality swimmers like this. You know, if one gets ahead a little bit, you give it a bit more perhaps, and the other one does the same, so they do tend to stay together. We've seen that in the 800. Looking across the pool, Amelia Finer in lane 2. She's sitting third at the moment.
Finer the finisher.
Finer the finisher, we're calling her now. Really, and that's no derogatory term. That's a term meaning she always comes home strongly. She's got that South Island endurance base after coming down from the north. And then in lane 3, you got Gemma Apps, the visitor.
What I do know, Scott, is as we go through and keep an eye on these little splits, as you know, in terms of a 31-32-0, it's looking like right now for our lead females here. We know Caitlin's going to want to have a lead by the time it gets to probably around that, especially the last 50. So at what point does she try to, make an attack on Erica or push the boundaries there to get that little bit ahead, as she knows Erica's got that fast finish. So maybe for someone like Erica, it's just sitting with Caitlin as long as she can and knowing she's got that finish in her toolbox ready to go. So it's definitely going to be a little bit of mind games. Obviously, good mates, used to train together full time in Dunedin. Now one's, very down south, and one's obviously up here at the National Aquatic Centre training as well. So we'll see how this one plays out. We're at the 250 metre mark right now.
Yeah, a couple of things. Good points there, Steve. What I'm thinking about here is just watching the turns there. The swimmers almost have identical splits. Their feet hit the wall every time, but you can just watch Erica Fairweather. She stays underwater just a tad longer. She gets a little bit off every single turn. And when you do 59 turns, that adds up. The other thing is how much of a mental game this 1,500 metre freestyle is. They are staring at each other. They're spending, how long have we got? We're spending 16 minutes thinking about what they're going to do next, thinking about their turn, thinking about their pace. It's not just the physical challenge.
Yeah, exactly right. But if we think about the hours they've done probably side by side like this previous tonight, 16 minute sets, you're looking at sort of 2 hours every day there for a couple of years. So could just be a little bit of fun, like doing a 50 free for some of our guys, these girls. The amount of work that they would need to put in to be at this ability, the countless hours they would have done in preparation, even from the long course world champs to now is an exponential amount. So good to see them back here challenging themselves. Great for Erica in terms of potentially where her goals are to keep improving in this event, just to give her a bit of, a little bit more towards her 800 as well. Probably her more favoured distance, where potentially this is Caitlin's more favoured distance in terms of 800 versus 15.
Amelia Finer sitting in third at the moment. Her time in the program just under 17 minutes. So let's look back. We've got Gemma Apps in fourth. Fifth at the moment is lane 6. That is, lane 7. Delinda Thompson. Then we've got lane 1. Hope Wang, the 14-year-old. No, we've got lane 0. Sorry, that's Shay Jackson just in front of us.
Key things to think about as well, Scott, this morning with our 2 finals that were swum in the heats. Age group medals are still on the line here. So you talked about Hope Wang there in lane 1. you know, she'll be would have probably checked the results from the morning's heats, seen what the other 14-year-olds swam, maybe even what the 15-year-olds challenge herself to see where she can put herself, not only here in this open final, but against their own age groups. We look across Shay Jackson, the 17-year-old, Paige Conley in lane 9, the 16-year-old. So some little things that still they need to target and make sure that they get this race right so they can potentially win the national championships for the age group as well.
So we've gone over the third of the way through this event. They turn at 550. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish a happy birthday to Hana Abdu. Happy birthday, Hana Abdu. 19 years of age today. And still stroke for stroke at the front of the field. No changes there. And what we do know is this is going to be a very exciting finish. And if there are times in the program we need to go by, this could be as close as a 50 freestyle at the end. But I'm sure both of these swimmers won't want to leave it to that. Someone's going to say, I want to go now, and they are going to go, and it'll be up to the other one to try and keep that pace. So when that time will be, we're not sure yet, but I think we're all going to see it.
My prediction around that 1,000-metre mark, Scotty. Normally that one that can be that little bit of a barrier point, or, you know, we look at Erica's strengths around the 800. There's probably more hers. Caitlin's done probably a few more 1,500s in the past couple of years. So it'll be interesting just to see, is that sort of point where mentally for Erica, there's that next 700 metres post that. Erica's thinking, that's where I'm going to attack. But great to see them here at our national champs side by side, nonetheless.
And a good opportunity for everyone here in the pool to just look at some of the techniques going on in the pool. You know, when these swimmers are 700 metres down, they've really settled into their technique. You can look at how efficient their stroke is, what they're doing with their breathing patterns, what they're doing with their turns, how far underwater they go, how fast is their kick. And you can see, looking at the kick here, Steve, not a lot coming off the back of Erica Fairweather. Hardly seeing it break the water, where Caitlin Dean's just breaking the water a little bit.
Yeah, it's just depending on what works for them, Scott. Their own little individual strokes. We're around 7:58 at the halfway mark. So if we look ahead to where we're heading, 16:13's their times in the program. We're looking good for a good time from both these swimmers. 800 metres, 8:30.43.
So look at that, 31.75, 31.76. You don't get much closer. It's like synchronised swimming for the first 1,000.
8:51 for Amelia Finer through the 800 metre mark. She's holding on to this bronze medal position. So great for the Neptune Club down there at the Moana Pool, continuing on their strength in these distance events. This morning, I think the 13-year-olds, also from Neptune, sorry, I can't remember the name right now, but I'll look into it. Annalise Miller, I've been told, you know, I think she took out that 13-year-old gold medal at this stage, so really strong from the Swim Dunedin program. .900 metres now, still side by side. 0.09 of a difference.
Hope Wang and Shay Jackson, nice little swimming duo over here in 0 and 1. Always nice to have another swimmer, just as the ones in the middle of the pool have, to to really gauge off, to look over across, to try and keep that pace. But you also got to swim your own race. You never know whether someone's having a bit of a dog of a race, so you don't want to always stay with that person. You want to know your own speed. That comes from the training.
That's exactly right. And a little bit of coaches, the old hand signals come through. We're coming up to the 1,000 metre mark now. Are we going to see any changes? Caitlin Deans and Erica Bear with exactly the same time at the 1,000 metre mark, 10:38.13. Where's it going to go? Where are we going to get this breakaway? Is anyone brave enough? Who's brave enough to do it first? I'm looking forward to this one, Scotty.
I don't think I've seen a distance race like this where the swimmers have been so close for so many laps. Their legs are coming over the same almost every single time. It's quite interesting. And now we come through, or you can see Erica just have a bit of a look there. Was she looking at the number counter? Maybe she was lost in a song or something. And
she was probably trying to keep it subtle, Scott, but could you found it and saw it for everyone here to notice as well? Is that the telling sign Caitlin needed? Did she see it in the pool? Who knows? Good stuff here. The little battle continues here. Hope Wang, Shay Jackson in 0 and 1. Amelia Finer still in that third position. You can't get any closer than this. 1,125 metres, still 0.06 difference.
12 lengths of the pool to go. Someone's going to have to go soon. Graham Hill has his arms up, whatever that means. It means something, though.
Probably means hurry up, but that's okay.
Erica, I just sense Erica's just lifting the intensity now, being matched by Caitlin Deans. They're each going to test each other. They're each going to put the foot down a little bit, see whether the other one responds. And now
we're at the 1,200 metre mark, 300 metres.
1,200. I was getting ahead of myself. I've lost count. That's not good. I'm not even swimming.
As long as they don't do that extra 50 like our 14-year-old boys in the 400 freestyle earlier in the week. But that's what the counters are there for, Scotty. So as long as they keep their count right, then we'll be fine here as well.
We are definitely seeing a change here amongst these two swimmers. They know the finish is getting nearer. And we'll want to make some noise in that final 200 metres. And that final 200 metres is coming up.
I feel a little bit nervous, Scotty, myself. I don't know how everyone else is feeling. Looking over at Louis Clark, he looks nervous. He's got the double arms up. That's definitely a North Shore trait there. Who knows what it means? Probably hurry up. Erica.
175 metres to swim with these two very classy distance swimmers. Our Olympic representatives from Paris. This is great for swimming, having two of these talented women swimming stroke for stroke with 150 metres left to swim.
Just watching each of the clubs. The whole of North Shore got the double arms up now. They must be nervous. Esme Patterson. She was looking a little bit nervous as well. It's all good here poolside. Great to see our teammates supporting these two girls along.
National Aquatic Centre makes some noise. 100 metres to go in this 1,500 freestyle for the women. 4 lengths. The kick's starting to come in now.
Oh, the big look by Erica there. 3 laps to go. Love it.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure yet. But now, Erica Fairweather just edges ahead a little bit. Caitlin Dean sticking with her. The whistle comes in. And they go. It's an all-out sprint in the final 50. The most exciting 1500 I've ever commentated. Erica Fairweather pushing it hard now. Caitlin Dean's trying to attack as well. They go to the wall with 25 metres to go. Erica Fairweather coming now. 10 metres to go. What can Caitlin Deans do to respond? Fairweather will get there. What a race. And it was 0.4 separating on the program and 0.3 separating them at the finish line. What a race by two titans in Olympic distance swimming.
Look at all of North Shore there. Take a big old breath after that one. Some great swimming there from both our athletes in the middle of the pool. Amelia Finer in lane 2 for Swim Dunedin. They're going to get 2 medals out of this event.
She had a 16:56 in the program. She's going to blow that away. Amelia Finer coming in. Give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Third place hasn't registered on the timing pad, but it was, there it was, 16:43.
Gemma Apps touches in 16:58. This little battle down here, 0 and 1. Shay Jackson and Hope Wang. 25 metres left to swim for those two. In lane 9.
Well done to Delinda Thompson coming in.
Paige Conley, lane 9. Finishing her 1500.
And Hope Wang's going to get there. Hope Wang, 17:28, just 0.2 separating her and Shay Jackson. Great duo there in lane 0 and 1. And that concludes. Put your hands together for the women's 1500 metres freestyle. Congratulations, Erica. I don't know how you feel, but I think Steve and I, we're fatigued. The whole crowd's fatigued from watching an amazing race. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it was a good race. You know, it's always going to be good with Deansy in there.
Yeah, it was 0.4 in the program, 0.3 in the end. We saw you look up a few times. Was that was that to see what was going on the counters?
Well, I heard a whistle with 100 metres to go. And I don't think it was one of the official whistles, but it was someone from the side of the pool, and I was like, ooh, I should probably check this. So that was the late one right there, but yeah, losing count a little bit.
That was so close the whole way through. The legs were turning every time. Was there a moment in that race where you thought, right, enough's enough, I've got to go? At what point was that for you?
You know, I think it was probably around the 1400 metre mark. My goal was to stay near Deansy and then put the burners on at the end.
Well, it worked tonight. Congratulations, Erica Fairweather, 1500 metre champion.
Congratulations, Erica. As we move into our next final this evening, event 44, the men's 800 freestyle. Our athletes in lane 0 from Pirates, Declan Broadfoot. In lane 1 from Roskill, Ethan Stocks. In 2 from Kiwi, Alfie Weatherson Harvey. In lane 3 from Tahiti, Naoru. In 4 from New South Wales, Luke Higgs. In 5 from Coast Swimming Club, Lan Hamlino. In 6, Whatanui's Joel Veron. In 7 from United, Fraser Walker. Lane 8 from Whatanui, Soren Wells. And in lane 9 from North Shore, Jack Barton.
Well, I'm sure, Steve, the guys would have been behind the curtain there listening to what was going on. And that'll be us in a minute, and be inspired probably by the quality racing going on before them.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing like building the pressure here for these boys in this 800. A little bit of a change, obviously, from that first night. That when it goes down from the 15 to the 8, you've got that little bit of sort of knowledge, I guess, of where you're sitting at endurance-wise. So Lan Hamlino winning that 1500, he knows he's got maybe that little bit extra than everybody else. Does that mean he can go out a little bit harder, put a bit more pressure on? Or has someone else just stepping up from maybe the 400 free who's a little bit more aggressive? So definitely some tactics that can happen mentally and physically through the week. But Lan leading this one through in 56.6.
Well, not to be unfair to the other swimmers in here, but looking at there's only 2 under the 8-minute mark. It is Lan Hamlino and Luke Higgs. The action eventually, I think, is going to fall in the middle of the pool like we've had. What I'm impressed about with Lan Hamlino is his speed, and that's been a big change in distance swimming. You never used to see a 1,500 metre swimmer come anywhere near a 50 free or 100 free. But Lan Hamlino, I think if I'm not mistaken, was in the B final for the 50 freestyle, or maybe the C. Or Brendan Visser was too. Brendan Visser's been a very good 1,500 freestyler. So that comes in real handy at the end if you've got a bit of raw speed to bring it home. And often in these 1,500s in open water, speed is required to win it. And we just saw that with Erica Fairweather.
Yeah, exactly right. Got to make sure you keep improving all distances. When you think you're an 800 guy, you still got to have the speed. When you look internationally, the guys 10k open water, 25k open water races, they're sub 150 long course 200 freestylers, Scott. You need that speed at the end of those races. A lot of pack racing in the open water swimming. When it comes down to that speed finish, I remember watching the Paris Olympics and the beautiful river they had over there, that open water race. Great to watch, but it came down to some sprint finishes sometimes. So good to see, as we see here during this 800. Obviously the mix, not a traditional. When we were growing up, the boys only had the 1500, the girls the 8. But now that it's, I guess, changed to having both, the improvement that we've seen of the 800 in the male has come up quite a lot. So it's almost like what the old 400 used to be in terms of a middle distance event. That's what kind of the 800 is now.
Lan Hamlino leads the way at the moment in lane 5. Luke Higgs in 4 and Naal Roo from Tahiti in 3. So the 2 visitors alongside the Kiwi. Second of the Kiwis, Alfie Weatherston Harvey, the 17-year-old from Kiwi in 2.
Few 17-year-olds through this open, I guess, fifth of our time finals. This morning we had 4 heats. 4 finals. and during the heat session. And so a lot of age group records on the line still this evening. We've got 17-year-olds. We've got Declan, 15 years old. Soren, 16-year-old. So still a little bit of pressure. Still got to keep putting through. As we see coming into the 400-metre mark, Luke Higgs comes right up beside Lan. We're at 3:57. Alfie Weatherson Harvey's time in the program, 8:16.12. He's gone through in a 4:01, so he's on for a really strong performance. That's Alfie Weatherson Harvey.
Now, you remember Lan Hamblin, he was hoping for those 30.5s in the 1500 freestyle. He just did a 30.4, 30.5, so he seems to have fallen into that 30.5 range. Now he's got the international visitors alongside him. That'll help keep him there. 30.3.
Weatherson Harvey in lane 2. Trains at the Swim Dunedin program, Scott, I've been told. So once again, another Swim Dunedin protege of long distance swimming coming through here for a good swim. Represents the Kiwi club, but training with the likes of Caitlin Deans. So you know he's going to have a solid race there in lane 2. Little lead building here, Luke Higgs. Lan won't be wanting him to get away. They've just stepped it up a level, 30.0.
This is great for Lan to be chasing Luke Higgs. An advantage of 5 seconds in the program. That's the difference between the two swimmers on paper. And Lan needs to really dig deep here with 200 metres to swim. Eight lengths of the pool to go. Half a body length deficit here.
Luke Higgs, once again, it looks like he's built every 200 to me, Scotty. He's just found a little another gear there. All of a sudden, got to the 600. I'm going to lift. Can Lan make a little shift himself? He's got to find a little bit of something here if he wants to win that overall goal.
Yeah, well, that lift has been a half body length again. Now, full body length over Lan Hamblin. Let's go, Lan. Let's pick it up. Final 150 metres.
You can see it in the splits there. Luke Higgs at 29.6 all of a sudden. And that almost feels a little bit weird for Lan when all of a sudden he's still going at 30.8, but that one hurts a little bit more than the one previous.
Coming up to the 100 to go, certainly for Luke Higgs. The switch went off at 600 metres. He said, right, I'm off. I'm giving it everything I've got till the end here. Lan will be doing the same, but this is where the 5 seconds is coming in. Hopefully we can keep this margin at just 3 or 4 seconds.
Alfie Weatherson Harvey's having a very good swim here in lane number 2. He's chasing down the Tahitian now with 75 metres left to swim. But it is Luke Higgs getting his 50-metre whistle. He has just really built this race well, Lan. Hanging on now.
Look at this final 50 here. And Alfie Weatherson Harvey just about to take Naoru in lane 2, the 17-year-old. Coming through to the final 25. Luke Higgs, look at the speed of this guy. Coming through to the finish. Should he have started his run earlier? Potentially. Coming in now. 7:55. Lan Hamblin will win the champions, the title. 8:02.69. And Naoru just gets there in front of Alfie Weatherson Harvey.
Who's going to win the New Zealand bronze medal?
Soren Wells out there in 8. Touches for 5th. Fraser Walker 6th. A race within the race, 0 and 1. And that was won by Declan Broadfoot. We'll catch a word with our overall winner, Luke Higgs and Lan Hamblino.
Remember to check online, ladies and gentlemen, to see the age group results as well. See where they all ended up. But some good improvements there. Alfie Witherston Harvey, a great personal best according to this program of 9 seconds. Soren Wells grabs the New Zealand bronze. And Scott will grab a quick word with Lan.
Hardly a chance to catch his breath, Steve. Lan Hamblino, New Zealand champion, 800 freestyle and the 1500 freestyle, completes a great week. Come up here, Lan. Your reflection on that race here in front of us.
Oh, I mean, I can't complain. It's the second fastest time I've ever swum, but not quite what I was looking for today. But I left everything in the pool, so it's not much more I can do.
You definitely looked like it. You had Luke Higgs there. Nice to be able to swim alongside him, and at that 600 metres, he put the foot down. I'm guessing at that point you were trying your very best to hold on.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was. It's sort of like when I felt my legs go, he kind of just took off, and there was not a lot I could do.
Well, good on you, 8:02. Really great time. What a great week you've had. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And if Luke Higgs is here, I think he might have taken off. Luke Higgs. No, he might have gone. Congratulations to him for the outright win there. A superb final 200.
We'll be back after a short break for our mixed relays. Welcome back to session 10, our last evening here at the 2025 New Zealand Short Course Championships. Thank you to our sponsors through the week. We're moving now to event 45, the 4x100 freestyle relay mixed. First up is our first of two finals. In lane 0, Pirate Swim Team B. In lane 1, Ngātai Tuatea Atararika. In lane 2, Pirate Swim Team A. In lane 3, Whananui Swim Club B. In 4, North Shore Swimming Club C. In lane 6, North Canterbury Swimming Club. In 7, St Paul's A. In 8, Tawa Swimming Club A. And 9, Triton Swim Club A.
Lane 7 going strongly. Alex Copperchon in the water, changing over to Ashley Calcott. Ashley Lander waits to finish for St Paul's.
Lane 7, St Paul's A, leading through. They've decided to start off with both their male athletes. We'll finish with their two females. So let's see if there's any different strategies going on. I know Tawa started with female in lane 8. But St Paul's A starting two males into their two females. Will we see some different strategies coming through? St. Paul's A, North Shore C in second position. St. Paul's A holding on to a slight lead now. North Canterbury A coming through the field. Third position, North Shore C.
Summers having to exit the pool quite quickly in this 4x100. And final swimmers in the water. Lane 7, Ashley Lander. 6, Indy Leeds. And North Shore's Amber Lynn. And it will be Lane 6, North Canterbury, who wins the first of the 2 time finals. Pirates have done well over there too, coming 4th.
Just waiting on those all-important official results. When it comes to our relays, we have had quite a few DQs, unfortunately, this week for some athletes. Hopefully... Oh, no.
And that says it all, Steve. St. Paul's unfortunately DQ'd in that one. They came second in that first time final. Let's move on and introduce our second of the time finals. Lane 0 from, it's the UWA team. Lane 1, North Shore Swimming Club B. Lane 2, United Swim Club A. Lane 3, Club 37A. Lane 4, Coast Swimming Club A. Lane 5, North Shore A. Six, South Australia A. Seven, Hamilton Aquatics A. Eight, Wharanui Swim Club A. Nine, Coast Swimming Club B. The fastest 10 teams in this mixed 4x100 metre freestyle relay. Cameron Gray going out quickly for United A in 2. We have Igor Razanov in 4 for Coast A. The young man Grayson Coulter in lane 5 for North Shore A. Igor Razanov takes them through quite comfortably, 23.34. Great early speed from Razanov. Right there with him is Harrison Clowens. Harrison Clowens in the middle of him and Cameron Gray.
Grayson Coulter, the 13-year-old in lane 5, hanging on to these big rigs in these first couple of lanes. United take the first 100, 48.79. Coast in second, 48.9. Club 37, 49.4.
Great job for those first swimmers to get their club away. Lane 4. This is Jasper Cornish. This is a great team from Coast A, being chased hard by lane 3, Cale Twist. Lane 2, this is McAllister Clark. And over there in lane 5, that's Louis Clark for North Shore. Lane 7 is Orlando Hardy. Into the water for Coast goes Zoe Pedersen.
Club 37, Ray Kwan right on her hip there, trying to get a bit of a wash ride.
Ray Kwan. Lane 5 and 2. Lane 2 is Milatongalia. 5 we have Chelsea Edwards.
Can Coast keep a big enough lead? Looking to our finishing, we've got Erica Fairweather and Eve Thomas coming up next. Can Zoe Pedersen maintain this, or will Chelsea be right on there?
Zoe Pedersen has a body length lead over Chelsea Edwards, the New Zealand record holder. Ray Kwan's done a great job. In goes Coast final swimmer Eve Thomas. Being chased by Erica Fairweather straight after a 1500 freestyle. Eve Thomas is going to have the swim of her life here over the 100 to win it for Coast A. She knows what she's got to do, half a body length now. Lane 3, Kitty Yamagami. North Shore A coming through. Eve Thomas looking over, breathing over, doing everything she can. They turn for home. Erica Fairweather takes the lead for North Shore. And North Shore, oh, Eve's coming back. So close. Kitty Yamagami brings it in for Club 37. Another tight finish for Erica Fairweather to get in there and win. United Swimming Club taking out top 4.
That is a New Zealand record in the 4x100 mixed relay. North Shore take the old time of Club 37 of 3:26.84. So a great finish there from the North Shore A team.
Well done to all of the teams in event 45. Now, I do feel sorry for the swimmers coming back in 2 races' time, Steve. That might be in the next relay. And I haven't quite looked to see who they are, but the next event on the program is event 128. It's the Multiclass 4x100 metre medley mixed relay. Introducing the teams in this lane 3, the Aqua Rockets. The S14 Aqua Rockets, Jack Bugler, James Hayden, Jade Lucy and Millie Long. Nice to have Swimming from different clubs coming together. Lane 4 is the S18, S19 team of Luca Willems, Emily Mullaney, Joel Watkins and Charlotte Rosen. And lane 5, 34 points. Guy Harrison, Nathaniel Wood, Lucas Robbins and Jonty Howland. Some great underwater work there by Jack Bugler. So these swimmers swimming with some team members they perhaps haven't swum with before, and also having to divide up who does what, where's the strengths, who can we put where, and they're all swimming in what I believe is their, well, S18, S19's clear. It's a team made up of those two impairment classes. Not 100% sure on 34 point, but I think they might all be. No, they're all in slightly different impairment classes, physical impairment classes. Jack Bugler hands over to James Hayden. And in lane 5, Nathaniel Wood takes over from Guy Harrison. Emily Mullaney lining up to take over from Luca Willems, who got that 18-year-old record, S18 record earlier in the 200 IM. Jade Lucy in the butterfly in lane 3 for Aqua Rockets. Winning the 200 metres individual medley tonight. Correction, 50 free for Jade. Her first title here, or first win. and she is 28 years old. Probably been swimming for a number of years from Sydney.
Joel Watkins about to dive into the water for his 100-metre butterfly for the S18 and S19 team.
He's got a great stroke, doesn't he, Steve?
So I was just about to say myself, Scott, really impressive stroke, Joel Watkins. All four of his strokes very impressive, but I really enjoy watching his butterfly. He makes it look easy, Scott. When you look at his head position, his hip position, when you see the likes of those hips and butt getting out of the water like that, just great rhythm, really efficient, a great streamline and underwater. Great to watch.
Yeah, driving that chest down to get the hips up. It's great. Nice example of a good butterfly.
Millie Long in the water in the Aqua Rockets team. She's S10 category. Jonty Howland in the water as well for the 34-point team. We'll check that split time of Joel Watkins. Is that popping up, Scott? A 103 there for Joel Watkins in that 100 butterfly. That was a great looking swim.
Charlotte Rosen takes over for S18, S19 and 4. And Jonty Howland turns for home. Final 50 for him. Millie Long comes in to finish and win for the Aqua Rockets.
The young 14-year-old from Danneberg, Jonty Howland. He's swum all the events tonight, plus you add on the 800 freestyle this morning. Absolute machine, and he's still throwing down here for his 34-point team. That's what our relays are about. You can still find yourself given another level when it comes to relays. Great to watch. Jonty Howland.
Well done. Let's make some noise for Charlotte Rosen and the S18, S19 team. Here they go. Well done.
That was the final race for our multi-class athletes this week. They've had a great week, Scott. I don't think we can count on, even on our fingers and toes, how many records they've all broken.
And that just shows the depth. It's starting to come through. They're trying different strokes as well. Like, for example, Chloe Gladwin doing that 1500 the first time gets the record.
There's our official results there as we move now to the 4x100 medley mixed finals. Up now is the first final.
First of two-time finals, the final event of the championships. Lane 0, Triton Swim Club A. 1, Tawa A. 2, Pirates A. 3, Whananui B. 4, Whananui A. 5, North Shore C. 6, Blenheim A. Jazzy A and 7, Jazzy B and 8. And St Paul's A and 9. Leading them out, Harrison James in lane 3 from Wharanui B.
A little bit different to the 4x100 freestyle mixed here, as we see a few more females lined up against males. For example, the Wharanui B team starting with male, the A team with female. So let's see what happens by the end of this 200 metres.
Let's look across. It is Owen in lane 5 for sure. He is definitely getting a good advantage here for his team. In lane 3, it's Bridie Quayle, a top breaststroker. Lane 2, we have Ionatana Baker Sefu. In the later lanes 8 and 9, we have Taylor Ryder and Max Cryer. Owen Bow trying to get the biggest advantage he can for his North Shore C team.
How are these leads going to change now? North Shore finishing their C team with 2 female athletes. Karori Pirates in with Maya Adams. The Wharanui B team. Joel Viren. The Wharanui A team. Flynn Grace coming through as well.
Still holding a great lead here, North Shore ARC with Amber Lynn. Alexis Bassini lines up to take them home. Coming fast in lane 3. This is Joel Viren for Wharanui B. The gap's going to close to possibly nothing by the end of this lap. Joel Viren powering home. It'll be birthday girl Hana Abdu versus Alexis Bassini. Can she get a win in this first final on her birthday? That will be the question.
Nothing in this first of 2 finals. She's taken the lead. Happy birthday from Hana Abdu as she goes past the North Shore C team. Wharanui B clearly into the lead now. Wharanui A in 3rd.
It's been sewn up, Steve. Lane 3, Wharanui B. What I can't understand, well done to Wharanui B, what happened to Wharanui A? Well done to North Shore C coming in 2nd. Back to the drawing board on the selection process down there at Wharanui.
Let's hope they didn't swim in the wrong lane, Scotty.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
All good though, a great first final for our 4x100 medley mixed. We'll wait for those official results, the all-important wait. Few little nervous people around when it comes to this little time. You see a few repeats on the screen and we know, oh no, we're looking good.
We're looking good.
Oh no! I've called it again.
Oh no. And unfortunately, Pirates bow out. We move now to time final 2, the final race of the championships. In lane 0, North Shore Swimming Club B. Lane 1, United Swimming Club A. Lane 2, North Shore A. 3, South Australia A. 4, Coast A. 5, Swimming New South Wales. 6, Club 37 A. 7, Coast B. 8, Phoenix A. 9, South Australia B. Well, a quick warm down and they're back into it. Cameron Gray, look out for him in lane 1. And you've got Savannah Eve Martin in lane 7. You've got Amber George in lane 4. And you're probably going to have Bruce Shen's there in 8.
Isabel Gibson from Club 37 in lane 6.
Bruce Shen and Cam Gray. Cam Gray leads. Samuel Potching in 2 for North Shore.
It's about what happens next go. When I look up, we've got Monique Wierzowski, Alex McIntosh, female breaststrokers. There's a lot of male breaststrokers up there. What's going to happen in this one, Scotty?
A 53.01 for Cam Gray over that backstroke leg. And into her work goes United's Alex McIntosh. Monique Wierzowski chases hard in lane 2. Over there in lane 8, that is Jethro Yoon. The crowd on their feet, the crowd making some serious noise here at the National Aquatic Centre for the final race of the championships.
Jethro Yoon still holding a slight lead. Hunter Hughes is putting in a big shift for the Coast Club. He touches just in behind. They've passed the North Shore and United teams. Hunter Hughes.
Sam Kenny waits. He was mid-pack in the final of the 100 metres butterfly. Very, very talented butterfly. Hazel Auerhand goes in there in lane 8.
Alex Quatch, look out for the New South Wales athlete. 49.9 in the individual. Where's he going to come out, Sam Kenny, now?
Look at that underwater work by Alex Qualsh, just on the 15-metre mark. Technical officials watching on closely. Alex Qualsh on fire here. Takes the lead for Swimming New South Wales. Be interesting to see his split. Sam Kenny trying to stay in touch, as is Coast B over there in lane 7 with Brendan Visser.
Huge shift from the New South Wales athlete. Asher Ring into the water. Zoe Pedersen into the water. Madison Kidd, the Mad Dog from Coast B.
What a swim from these swimmers at the moment. Still New South Wales, Coast A, Coast B right there as well. 50 metres to go. Madison Kidd there trying to catch up to Zoe Pedersen. That's not going to happen tonight.
Chelsea Edwards coming home strong for North Shore here. But it looks to be New South Wales will take control of this last event. Coast A will take the gold and Coast B the silver.
And the Australians get the last laugh on the last race of the championships.
We take a quick look at those splits on that one.
Yeah, 49.6 for Alex Qualsh. 49.6 100 butterfly. Really got them well in front. And I'd like you all to put your hands together for our Australian swimmers this week that have come over and really put it to the Kiwis. Thank you for bringing the competition.
No wonder he pulled out of that 200 IM. He wanted to go faster again here for that relay. Good job from the New South Wales team.
Now let's put our hands together. Oh, a couple of did not finish, did not start in a DQ there for Phoenix, unfortunately. Please put your hands together one final time for our technical officials, ladies and gentlemen, for their wonderful time and attention over the last 5 days. Wonderful volunteers of the sport. And we'll be back after the break to wrap the second half of the session.
You know your best can always be better. When you're always prepared to give it your all. You must flow like water, but be fueled by fire. You eliminate doubt and replace it with focus. If there's a boundary, you're pushing it. Even when you know fast is your only speed, you know that's never enough. Power Skin Primo, the first race suit with Hyperforce fabric. First is better than fast.
Welcome back to live coverage of the final session of the 2025 New Zealand Short Course Swimming Championships. Steve, just the final wrap of the second half of this final session here. We kicked off with the 1500 freestyle, a race like I've never seen before. Synchronised swimming for 1400 metres. And then a final burst from Erica Fairweather showing her class to bring it home by 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race to watch. The tactics, the stroke, and just the class from both of our, I guess, senior Aqua Blacks at this meet was great to watch. A great battle, and you know, we can only see them getting better from these sort of experiences.
The 800-metre freestyle for the men, Luke Hamlin taking the 800, 1500 metre New Zealand champion double, but pushed nicely along by Luke Higgs. Just as he said, he left nothing in the pool there. He gave it everything to try and keep up with Luke Higgs. But good to have him there to push him along.
Yeah, it was a great performance. We saw Luke Higgs build every 200. He kept finding another level. Lan went out pretty strong there. Through, gave it all as everything, but another national title for Lan. That was a great job.
And those relays are always tight, always close, always very, very exciting. And in that 4x100 metre freestyle mixed relay, it was North Shore A that came out on top with that New Zealand record for the mixed gender relay.
Yeah, when you look at the splits there, what's the difference there? Erica Fairweather comes home in a 52. A tough job there for Eve. Obviously, normally a distance swimmer to hold someone like Erica's calibre and more of the sprint style events off like that. When you go a 52 after a 1500, that was great to watch. And then if you moved, to the multi-class relay.
Yeah, the Aqua Rockets, which were cool to watch with varying in ages, right up to 28-year-old Jade Lucy from Sydney, swimming together for the first time, putting it together, 5:09.85. We're first to the wall in that event. Congratulations. And that's Millie Long there coming in to finish the 4x50 metre medley mixed relay final. Obviously, a thrilling final race to the championships. It was Swimming New South Wales that got the win to the wall. Coast Swimming Club winning it for the Kiwis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the difference there. It was the butterfly leg. Alex Quach the whole week has been dominant in his underwater. And, you know, things that we can take away that we've watched all week, Scott, and people at home, where that short course racing calibre can get to if you work hard. And that was a great performance from the New South Wales team. They've really stepped it up in their relays for us to, I guess, race against and watch here at home and poolside. It's been a great week.
It has been a great week. Just reflecting on that week, for me, I've never seen faster finals in terms of the calibre of swimmers. The times have come down to make those A finals. You've got to be really moving here in New Zealand now. It's been really noticeable for me. Great to have the Australians here to push our Kiwis along, show them where the gaps are in their racing. Certainly it's the turns, it's the skills, it's the work off the walls. For me, that's been a real eye-opener.
Yeah, I think for me, when we look at our sprinting across New Zealand at the moment, high calibre, that men's 50 free, not often we see a lot of people around that 21 zone. So you look at our breaststroke females, some great racing, our backstroke females, some great racing. You know, Lewis Clarebert, Cameron Gray mixing it up, doing some extra races. It's been a great week to watch, and you know, exciting for what comes ahead. I know there's some World Cups coming up, so I'm excited to watch those guys online.
Well, good stuff. Thank you, Steve Kent, for commentating for the week. Now you can go and get a lozenge and let that throat just settle down a little bit now. We'll be back after the break with our medal presentation. Welcome back. We move to the final medal presentation of tonight's final session. Again, presented by Helena Gasson, Aqua Black 250. And we start with the age groups for the 1500 metre freestyle for the girls. Bronze goes to Evelyn Lowe, Haupakaranga, 1850-54. Silver goes to Amelia McEwen, 1837-59, Mount Maunganui. And Annalise Miller, Neptune, wins the gold, 1752-84. Moving to the 14-year-old girls, 1500 metre freestyle. Silver goes to Indy Leeds, North Canterbury, 1806-02. The New Zealand champion, Hope Wang, Phoenix, 1728-89. And our Australian visitor, Delinda Thompson, Nepean, New South Wales, 1708-40. Fifteen-year-old girls, 1500 freestyle. Silver goes to Maeve McDonnell, 1756-52. Gold goes to Sadie Percy, Pirates, 17:39.03. Sixteen-year-old girls, bronze, Leah Yang, Hawak Pakaranga, 18 minutes 26. Silver, Tegan Stewart, Nelson South, 17:42.15. Paige Conley wins the gold, Whanganui Swimming Club, 17:33.84. Now to the 17, 18-year-old girls. Bronze, Chloe Gladwin, Whakatane Swim Club, 18:40.94. Silver, Grace Henderson, Jazzy, 18:13.63. Winning the New Zealand title, Shay Jackson, North Canterbury, 17:28.95. And the visitor gold, Gemma Apps, UWA, 16:58.28. The Open women 1500 metre freestyle. Third, Amelia Finer, Neptune, 16:43.37. Silver, Caitlin Deans, Neptune, 15:49.98. Gold, Erica Fairweather, North Shore, 18:49.69. Next presentation, women's 1500 freestyle multi-class, goes to Chloe Gladwin, 18:40.94. Next up, 800 freestyle for boys, 13 years. Bronze, Nathan Hugh from Tawa, 9:09.97. Silver, Jacob Alexander Enterprise, 9:09.68. The New Zealand gold, Fletcher Cummings, Liz Van Welly Aquatics, 9:03.84. And winning the visitor gold, Nahere Yun Tiroa from Tahiti. Fourteen-year-old boys, bronze, Emmanuel Clark, Emmanuel, Selwyn, 9:14.25. Second, Samuel Shivnan, Mount Maunganui, 9:08.84. The winner from New Zealand, Jackson Rowlands, Aquablades, 8:50.08. And the visitor gold, William Eisen, Nepean, Australia. .800 freestyle, 15-year-old boys. Bronze, Declan Broadfoot, 8:30.19. Silver, Tyler Lushcott for the Kiwis, North Shore, 8:29.65. And our visitor, Finn Kelly, Nepean, Australia, 8:25.95. The winner is Charlie Dickerson, 8:24.40. 16-year-old boys, 800 freestyle medal ceremony. Bronze, Sheldon Hogan, Mount Maunganui, 8:37.86. And our visitor, Inoa Vial, Tahiti. Silver, Aidan Taylor, Hawak Pakaranga, 8:25.90. And our winner, Soren Wells, Wharanui, 8:21.59. Seventeen, 18-year-old boys, 800 freestyle medal presentation. Ethan Stocks wins the bronze, 8:30.78. Silver medal, Fraser Walker, United, 8:22.69. And our visitor, Braden Feynman, UWA, 8:03.89. Our New Zealand champ, Alfie Weatherston Harvey, Kiwi, 8:07.82. And our Australian visitor, gold, Luke Higgs, 7:55.48. .800 freestyle open men. Soren Wells wins the bronze along with Braden Feynman from Australia. And Braden Feynman from Australia, visitor bronze. Alfie Weatherston Harvey wins the silver, 8:07.82. Winning the New Zealand champs, the New Zealand gold, Lan Hamblin O Coast, 8:02.69. And the visitor gold to Luke Higgs, swimming New South Wales, 7:55.48. Next up, 800 metre freestyle for men, multi-class. Third place, Tate Pichon, Club 37, 10:24.10. Second, Bailey Conlon, Swim Rotorua, 10:09.80. Gold, Thomas McGill, Papamoa, 9:31.17. Moving to event 45, 4x100 metre freestyle mixed relay ceremony. Bronze, Club 37A. Harrison Clowens, Carl Twist, Ray Kwan and Kiri Yamagami. Silver, Coast Swimming Club A, Igor Razanov, Jasper Cornish, Zoe Pedersen, Eve Thomas. The gold goes to North Shore Swimming Club A, Grayson Coulter, Louis Clark, Chelsea Edwards, Erica Fairweather. Next up, 128th of 4x100 metre medley relay for the multi-class. Bronze. Oh, we move into another relay. We'll come back to that. Bronze goes to North Shore Swimming Club A. This is the 4x100 medley mixed final. Chelsea Edwards, Nemanja Markovic, Monique Wierzowski, Sam Potching. Silver goes to Coast Swimming Club B, Savannah Eve Martin, Sam Brown, Brendan Visser, Madison Kidd. Winning the New Zealand gold, Coast Swimming Club A, Amber George, Hara Hughes, Sam Kenny, Zoe Pedersen. And the visitor gold to Swimming New South Wales, Sarah Bennett, Chris Montana, Alex Paulshin, Asher Ring. Medals presented by Helena Gasson, one of our fantastic Aqua Blacks. Congratulations to all of our medalists tonight, all of our finalists. We'll be back after this break for some very special awards. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We now get to three very special awards. They are the top age club, the top multi-class club, and the top open club. The top age club for these championships is North Shore Swimming Club, top age club. Top age club presented to North Shore Swimming Club. And some swimmers representing North Shore top age club. Well done. The top multi-class club is next. Top multi-class club, Pukekohe Swimming Club. Pukekohe Swimming Club. Representatives of Pukekohe coming up to accept that award. They've done a great job this week. Huge depth in the club. We now move to the top open club. And this year that goes to Coast Swimming Club. Michael Weston accepting that on behalf of Coast Swimming Club. Huge depth in the club, and it showed. Three years in a row, that's the three. Well done to Coast, well done to all the swimmers. On behalf of myself and Steve Kent, I want to thank you for tuning in over the last 5 days. Thank you to our officials, to our coaches, administrators, managers, swimmers, Swimming New Zealand, all the contractors that make this event happen. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. Our next event will be New Zealand Open Water Champs in Taupō, 10th and 11th of January. But for now, take care, and we'll see you then. Good night.